Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Kingdom Silver here. Today we are going to be answering the question, gold or silver? Which one should you choose? I'm going to give you some framework on making that decision. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. Really appreciate your support. And ladies and gentlemen, if you would smash that like button, comment, subscribe to the channel, would really appreciate it. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps get the message out about silver and gold for that matter. Would really appreciate your support. So we're going to be answering this, gold or silver. And you might think by the name, well, he's just going to tell us silver. And while I am bullish on silver, more so to gold, I think there's some reasons, some pros in both of their areas. So first is with gold. And the reason that I'm choosing this, I've got a 10th ounce gold eagle here, and then I've also got 10 ounces of sunshine minting silver. So this isn't a perfect one-to-one with prices right now. However, you're probably in the ballpark, give or take about 20 bucks, I would say, the difference here. So just think that in mind. This isn't a perfect one-to-one comparison, but it's in the range, right? It's in the range here. So what's the advantages between these two? You know, why would you want gold over silver, and conversely, why would you want silver over gold? So let's cover gold first. Why would we want to look at gold? Well, gold has been a storage of value for literally, it seems like the beginning of time. Gold has always had that value going back to early historical times, and that has been the case today, that gold just has that premium, that value. The other thing that I think really goes with gold right now, it does have some uses. It can be used, I think maybe the medical industry uses it, but I know that you can use it in computer parts and technology. Not as much as silver, as we're going to get into that, but it does have some uses. And then I think even in dentistry, like gold fillings, have been used before. And then on top of that, you know, there is the size to value. And what I mean by that is, you know, hey, this is a 10th ounce of gold, and this dollar equivalent is 10 ounces of silver. So from a stacking perspective, you can stack a lot more gold than you can silver in value. So, you know, you could have a 1 ounce coin, right, of gold that is roughly, you know, $2,500 value as of the recording of this video. And for silver, you know, you're looking at, you know, a lot more. I'm trying to do the math in my head, ladies and gentlemen, and that's rough, but you're probably looking at 100 to 120 ounces of silver to get the equivalent value that you would in gold. So that's definitely a leg up for gold. So let's focus on the silver aspect. Why would you want silver? Well, and real quick, going back to the gold has been a more stable value. Usually silver has those fluctuations in price. It follows gold in its, as gold goes up, usually silver follows. So this is usually the leading indicator. That's a recommendation for gold. For silver, what is the advantage there? Well, you're able to stack it at lower price points. So for example, you know, you can get 10 ounces if you're looking for the amount of ounces that you can stack. Well, with silver, you can get a lot more bang for your buck, right? You know, you're only getting a 10th ounce of gold here. You're getting 10 ounces of silver here. So you can get more of the metal at a lower price. Another thing that I think is one of the big reasons why I'm after silver is not only is it a precious metal, but it's an industrial metal. And it has a lot more industrial uses than you would see with gold. So you will see that in technology and parts. You will see this with electronic vehicle batteries, EV batteries. You'll see this with solar power. And I believe there's even more research and discoveries that are going to come out in the future about silver because it's such a good conductor of electricity. The metal just inherently is very good at that. So I feel like you're going to see a a increase in the amount of uses as we become a even more technological society. I believe that silver is going to help with that. Now, conversely, on the cons to this too, from a stacking perspective, it's a little bit harder, right? To have the room to stack all that silver. Whereas, hey, or take around, if you wanted to hold on to $500 in your pocket of silver, that's pretty heavy. Whereas with silver, that's like, oh, hey, that's like, with gold, that's about a quarter ounce. So that's something, to take into consideration as well, comparing the two metals. So to me, also, that volatility around silver can be looked as a negative or a positive. And what I mean by that is because of those more significant swings in the metal, I think that there's more price capture, more ability to capture profit, especially from a trading perspective on that volatility. Now, if you're a stacker and you're more like, I'm going to stack until I can't stack anymore, then that may not matter as much to you. But I think that you can capture more profit with silver. It's also proven that gold will always be the leader, but silver typically in these bullish runs always outperforms gold on price. So I think that's another advantage to silver that gold may not have. So at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, what am I choosing? Well, I'm going to cop out a little bit, but I'm actually choosing both. Yes, even though my name is Kingdom Silver, I've actually found myself gravitating towards picking up a little bit more gold in my stack. Now, I'm always going to lead out with silver because overall I'm more bullish on that metal long term. To me, I don't think we can just look at the past. I think we have to look towards the future as well to see the performance. And to me, there's just more indicators on why silver could be, dare I say, even more valuable than gold in the future. However, it takes time and opinions, and I could very much be wrong with that. And again, this is an investment advice. Do your own research. Consult your own personal financial advisor. Just giving you some ideas of, to me, there's a lot more going for silver than gold in the future. However, that doesn't mean that I'm not stacking and getting some gold. And in fact, I'm finding myself picking up gold and silver at a closer ratio to one another than I did previously. So silver, gold, which do you choose? Well, I think you need to weigh your options. I don't think you're going to go wrong with either, right? While I do feel that silver is probably the better value, again, for me personally, do your own research. Having said that, I think if you're stacking metals and backing up your worthless fiat currency with something, I think it's going to be more valuable in the future. So, which one do you do? Do your own research, and in the comments, I'd love to hear which one you're going to go with. For me, I'm still sticking with silver primarily, but I am going more towards and leaning more towards gold, getting and adding that into my stack. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments and what your opinion is on this. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end the video. Be blessed, be a blessing to others. We'll see you later.